Hey guys, it's your girl Lashes Tony X. Oh, how are you guys doing today? If you saw my drugstore version of this is going to be a high-end version. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I'm doing a video if I lost all of my makeup, what 10 high-end products would I repurchase right away. And I just recently did a drugstore version of this. Not sure which one I'm going to put up first, but like I said, there is a drugstore version. This one is going to be the high-end, so you only can purchase 10 items. If your whole entire collection was stolen or whatever happened to it, whatever, I don't know, and you had to go out and replace it, what would be your first 10 purchases? So I got this idea, this inspiration from Kelly Gooch. I will have her down, link below. If you don't know who she is, I guess you've been living under a rock. I don't know, but I love her. She's so down to earth. She's so cute. And I get a lot of my inspiration from Kelly Gooch and Samantha March. So yeah, they're my kind of go-to girls. So definitely check her out. If you haven't subscribed, like I said, I'll have her channel link down below. I'm sure you know who Samantha March is. But let's get started. So like I said, these are going to be high-end products. It can be luxury or high-end, just however you want to look at it. So let's get started. So number one, for me, is a no-brainer. I have to have a really good base. I have to have a really good primer. So if you have dry skin, your number one thing is probably going to be a moisturizer. If you have oily skin, your number one thing maybe a mattifying primer. For me, I have combo skin. So when I think of a primer, it's got to be for my pores. My pores are huge. If you have, I forgot what that term is, but I watched Raw Beauty Christy one time. She used the lingo. I heard Bad Beauty talk about it before because she's always talking about how large her pores are. And I know she gets a lot of mean comments sometimes about her pores. Luckily, my family here on the Lashes Tony Exo fam are super sweet and nobody is ever mean to me. So I appreciate that. But when you get, I guess, really big, you get a lot of trolls. But I feel so bad because she's always like, you know, I'm human. Bad Beauty's like, I'm a human, I'm a normal person, I have pores. Everybody has pores. Some people are more blessed and their pores aren't as visible, but then you got people like myself. We have visible pores, and before I like to apply foundation, I have to have a pore filler. So like I said, if you have dry skin, this might not be something that is something that you would run out and purchase. If you have super oily skin, this might not be something that you would run out and purchase. But for me, this is a necessity. This would be like 1000% the first thing I would purchase is a pore filler. Because even if I don't wear makeup or if I lost all my makeup, I would still want my skin to look good. So I would want something to fill in my pores. Now, if you've seen the drugstore version first, you know I talked about the L'Oreal one. The L'Oreal one is amazing. It's actually a dupe for the one I'm going to be talking about. So for the high end, I'm going to recommend, or this is the one that I would run out and purchase. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. And you can tell that I have loved this primer. You can see how much I've used down here. It does have a pump on it. Let me see if I can show you guys. There you go. So it has that same texture as that L'Oreal. It has that very light pink color, and it's got that like kind of a thick, let's see if you can see it, kind of like that thick kind of tacky feel where you like push into your pores. So this is the type of thing that I look when I want a pore filler. So this is definitely something that I would run out and purchase like immediately. This is up there, top priority. So this again is my number one Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. And like I said, if you want to see what I picked for my drugstore, I will have that video linked for you guys, or vice versa. I don't know which comes first, the high-end version or the drugstore, but you guys will see. Okay, so the next thing I picked was concealer. So this concealer is actually a little bit on the newer side to my collection, but I've really been enjoying this concealer, and I highly recommend it. Now, I was going to put in the First Aid Beauty concealer because I do recommend that one. It is really good for dry under eyes. If you have like, it's not full coverage, but it's going to give you some coverage, and it's very moisturizing. Now, this one right here is by Bare Minerals, and it's called Bare Skin. It's got a very long name. Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. And this right here is my new favorite concealer. It feels like a serum. It's super creamy, and I just love it so much. This one gives you more coverage than the First Aid Beauty, and I'm going to kind of show you on my hand. So there you go. So it's just, it feels like a serum. It's super creamy. You can see how easy that was to kind of blend in to my hand, but it's very creamy. I love these smaller little doe foot applicators. I like the smaller ones better than the large ones, like the Tarte one. I don't like the big bulky ones. I like the more smaller ones because it kind of fits like right up in there where you get dark, and you can just kind of, you know, put it in every little corner that you need it, and I prefer that in a concealer. So I would definitely repurchase that one or the First Aid Beauty one. I think those are my two that I would definitely recommend, and I would definitely purchase one of the two. But I'm gonna say, like I said, the Bare Minerals, because it is a little more full coverage. Okay, so for foundation, this was tough for me because I am a high-end foundation girl. I love me some high-end foundation. I have so many in my collection. Every time there's a new one that comes out, I have to buy it. I'm kind of addicted to trying out foundations. So I decided to go, drumroll please. It was really hard for me to decide, but this is the one I've been reaching for a whole lot lately, and I've really been getting compliments on my skin. I've really been liking the way my makeup looks lately, and it makes me feel pretty, and so I highly recommend this foundation, and that is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This one right here is the one that I've been using a lot on my channel lately, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin. It does have to do with, of course, a smoothing primer as well. I've been using the L'Oreal smoothing primer, and sometimes I'll use the Urban Decay one. But like I said, this foundation I definitely would run out and purchase because I love it so much. It's such a good foundation. I feel like it's not too dewy for me because I have combo skin and I do not like looking like an oil slick, but it does make me feel like I have a glow, and I love the way that looks. It makes you look super healthy, super rested, super healthy. I feel like if you get the right color, I feel like your skin is going to look amazing with this foundation. So I do highly recommend it, and yeah, this is definitely, if I had to run out and purchase a high-end foundation, I think this is the one that I would run out and pick. So yeah, love it. Okay, but like I said, it does have a little bit of a dew, but not a lot of dew. Okay, so that is my top 3. All right, let's go to number 4. So number 4 was really hard for me because I love loose powder. Any type of loose powder I love a lot of the Too Faced loose powders, the Born This Way, the Peach Perfect. I love those. I like the Fenty, but my newest one that I've really been interested in lately is my Charlotte Tilbury one. And this is so expensive to run out and purchase, but this is like a scenario. So, you know, like what high-end would you repurchase? And I think this would be the one that I would repurchase. It does go quick though, guys. It does go quick. I can see a huge dip in my powder. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there is like a dip in my powder. So I don't think this is a powder that's going to be the best value for your buck, obviously, but it is really nice on the skin. It does give you a little bit of a smoothing effect. I like it. I don't know. I keep going back and forth like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? But this is the one I decided to pick. So again, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in One Fair. So I decided to pick this one. I was going back and forth between the Too Faced because I do like the Too Faced Peach Perfect. It does give you like a very airbrush look as well. So if you don't want to pay the price tag of this and you like loose powder, I would highly recommend the Too Faced Peach Perfect. If you don't like that scent though, you might not like that one. But I really do enjoy that one. It was kind of like, those were kind of neck and neck. I was like, do I go with this one? Do I go with this one? It was really hard, but I just went ahead and went with this one since it is high end, you know, whatever. Alright, so those are 4. Let's go to number 5. So, 5. Okay, try to see how I want to go with this. I nixed a bronzer, which was really hard for me because honestly, I don't live without bronzers. I put bronzers like on my neck, down my chest, all over my face. But I didn't put a bronzer in this category. You had to take something out, so I just took the bronzer out. But I did have a kind of a cheat. I didn't cheat, but I had kind of a reason why I decided not to pick a bronzer. And that is because I went ahead and picked my favorite high-end highlighter. And I really love this highlighter, you guys. I've talked about it on my channel so many times. I think this is one that I would definitely run out and purchase like super fast. If I didn't have any makeup, I would totally run out and purchase this. It is awesome. It's the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. You guys know how much I love this palette. And it comes with a bronzer, so that's why I was like, okay, skip out on the bronzer and just pick this palette. Look at my highlighting dip in there. I almost hit pan in that. This is probably going to go in my 2020 project pan. Just a little heads up. You can see the dip like a really major right there. But this highlighter is my all-time favorite highlighter, and I really do enjoy the bronzer as well. I don't use these two colors, but the highlight and the bronzer are awesome in this palette, and I'll show you the highlight. I'm wearing the highlight today, actually, and let me show you how pigmented the highlight is for my skin tone. I just feel like it's just a really beautiful. I don't feel like it's as blinding as like the Ofra highlighters, but it's just really beautiful, and it doesn't emphasize my pores, which is great. And like I said, it does have a compact, so I do get a bronzer as well, so I could contour with it, could bronze my face with it. You could also use these two as blushes. So that's why I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna pick a bronzer because I really love this highlight so much. Alright, so that was like a no-brainer, and like I said, a little heads up, a little cheat, that will be in my 2020 project pan, that highlight, because I know I would totally use that highlight every day of my life. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. We have 5 more products to go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about my favorite blush. You guys, I almost picked the Hourglass, the new Hourglass Blush Quad. I love that palette. It's so beautiful, but But I decided to go with these blushes. These are my Sephora blushes. I love them so much, and this is why I love them so much. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but this is how many I have. So I know that I would run out and purchase these because I almost have the whole entire collection. And Babs Beauty obviously got me hooked on these, but I love a pigmented, that's not a word. I love a good pigment blush. A blush that has a lot of pigmentation. And my favorite out of the four, because I have four, and each four has 2 different colors, so you can use as different colors or you can mix them together. So there's a lot of variety with these, and they're only 16 bucks from Sephora, so it's a really good value. But this one's my favorite one. It's got this really gorgeous color right here. It's such an intense color. But you can blend it out. And then it's got this really pretty, like soft peachy pink. But then you can like totally mix them together if you want and get another color. So basically you're kind of getting 3 colors in one. But yeah, I would definitely say this one is probably the first blush I would run out and purchase if my collection was stolen or if I had to repurchase it. It was really tough though, you guys. I kept going back and forth between the Hourglass blushes because you get, obviously it's really expensive, but you get a lot and they're so beautiful and pigmented. But I love these blushes, so I decided to go with the Sephora brand. It was really tough though, you guys. I do love the Hourglass blushes as well, but it was really tough. But I did end up choosing these as my blush. Shocker, I know. Alright, so let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Number 7, the palette. I'm sure you guys are already going to know what I'm going to say. For the palette, if I had to run out and buy a palette because I lost all my makeup. This palette right here is my jam. I would totally go repurchase this palette over and over again. Even if I kept losing it, I would go pick this up again and again and again. It is so worth it, you guys. If you can get it on sale, I would definitely do so. It's amazing. I love these colors. These colors are so up my alley. They're just perfect for every freaking day. They're perfect for every day. They're perfect for New Year's Eve. You could go so glam with these colors. I mean, this one right here is one of my favorites. I'm wearing this one today actually on my eyes. But this is like one of my favorite ones. What is it called? HBIC, I think is what it's called. I don't have my glasses, but I think that's what it says. And it's just super pigmented. It's gorgeous. So you could do like super glam. You could do a very natural eye. I just love this palette. Highly recommend it. And like I said, and you know the Urban Decay palettes do come with a brush that's dual-ended. So if you did lose all your makeup, you know, you would have a like two in one brush, you know. So that's kind of cool as well. And yeah, this is my favorite. Definitely repurchase this one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm trying to, I got crap all over me. I have nothing to wipe off. Alright, so the next product that I would definitely repurchase would be the Fenty Beauty brow product. I am obsessed with this brow product. I talk about it a lot on my channel, and I'm actually wearing it today, if you can see. I love it's kind of like, it's a brow product, but it's a little bit on the creamy side. So I feel like you can really work with it. It's not super stiff. It is more on the creamy side, so I prefer that. The only bad thing about it, I feel like since it is a creamier product, and it is high-end, it's kind of like this product by Charlotte Tilbury. You're going to use it up really quick. I've already been through 2 of these, and it hasn't been out that long, you guys. So it just, it's so creamy that you're going to use it quickly. That's it right there. It's just really, really creamy, and I love it. I even love the brush. It's kind of different, and I don't know, I love the brush as well. It's very innovative, very different. Just like brush your brows up, boom, you're done. Love that. That is a definite repurchase. Alright, so for lipstick, so I had to really think about this. Like, there's a lot, like I was saying, I really love the Huda Beauty, but for lipsticks, I have to give it to my not my Huda Beauty, I just said that. No, for lipsticks, high-end lipsticks, I had to give it to my Fenty lip products, you guys. They're bomb. They're so bomb. I have 3 of the lip stunners, the lip paint stunners. This one, like, what color is this? This is the one that I wore most of during the summer, and it's just a really beautiful, like, coral color. And then I also have that new one called Underdog, and it's like super it's like a deep burgundy, like a very, very vampy color, which I love. And then this one right here is very red, which is perfect for the holidays. So, and these are liquid lipsticks, but they're very, like, they're not drying at all. So I'm gonna swatch these for you guys, but here's the red one. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I love the tip on these too. They have like a little ball at the end, which I think is really cool. But I wore the crap out of this one right here. This is the coral one. I don't have my glasses. I don't remember. I think it's called Unattached maybe. But oh my goodness, I wore that coral one so much during the summertime. And this one, Underdog, is gorgeous for the holidays. It's so pretty. So if you can get your hands on these, I think they're amazing. Those are the 3 colors that I have. I also have her other lipsticks. Those are gorgeous as well. I just really love the Fenty lipsticks. Fenty is one of my favorite, like, brands, so I had to pick Fenty for lips. Definitely 100% Fenty all the way. Okay, so that was number 9. Alright, so number 10, I'm going to pick, I wasn't going to add a mascara because I don't really like high-end mascaras. You guys know I love my cheap Essence Lash Princess mascara, but if I had to pick a high-end mascara, I really do love the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This one to me is a lot like the Essence Lash Princess. It has that like long skinny wand, which I prefer. So this one, it kind of reminds me of the Essence one, so that's why I picked this one. So if I had to go repurchase a high-end mascara, then it definitely would be the It Cosmetics one. The only drawback about this, I feel like it gets super gunked up around, it's already getting on my hand, around the tube where you close it. If you can see that, when you close it, it just kind of squeezes out and makes like a huge mess. And I don't know why it does that, but it just does that. It's really, really annoying. So yeah, alright. So I did have to throw in number 11 again on this one as well. Spoiler alert, I did on the drugstore as well, because I have to have lashes. You guys know, like, lashes is my jam. So for high-end lashes, I love Pure lashes. I have so many. I'm wearing them today. I bought a huge, when they had the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, I stocked up on those things because they were like so much cheaper when they were on sale. They're not that expensive regularly. I think they're $14, but I got them on sale and I got so many of these. But I love the Pure lashes. I just think they're amazing. They're so pretty. And I'm wearing them, like I said, today. I'm wearing Bombshell. These ones are Socialite. If I had to choose a style from Pure, I would either pick the Barbie or the Bombshell, but definitely Pure lashes for sure. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you get notified for all future videos, and you can become part of our Lashes Tony XO family. So you definitely want to be subscribed. You definitely want to be following me on Instagram. And yeah, also, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what high-end products would you run out and purchase if all your makeup was stolen or lost, whatever. What is the #1 product that you would run out and purchase that was high-end? Love to know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about mine? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. My dog said bye. Say bye, Harley. Bye.